kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Hines. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Lions.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They run with Hines. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. This is Hines. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try.
A 27-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Number 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down.
It's 2nd down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Back to Cannon again on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
9 at their 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Now Balaj. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. 17-0 our score after 1.
Braden Mann in punt
On
formation.
4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
It's
A big play there for Detroit. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, Stafford. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, here's Stafford. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
2nd down and goal. Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Number 10.
From 10 yards out. And the Lions add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Record.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. On the left side, Gallup's got it. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. You don't want this. Check.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. The quick slant caught, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown.
Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Lions 31, Jets nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Back to throw now on 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll set up to throw. On the screen, this is Cannon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
58. 70, 10
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Push him back.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Trenton Cannon as time expires in the first half. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
42-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
53 is the mark. 53, check 53. Get ready. 53 is the mark.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. From the gun, Stafford. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
59 mark, check, 59.
They snap it to Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Detroit.
Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Lions 38, Jets 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Mike 56.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
56.
They go to Johnson again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Will Harris. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Lions 45, Jets 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the carry, it's Cannon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Let him know, let him know. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Gotta do better.
Now a handoff looking right. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Lions 45.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's the way. Mike, 55.
From the gun, Stafford eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Blue 60. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Here we go. Mike, 55.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Stay 50, stay 50. 55 is mine, guys. 55.
Operating from the gun, Stafford, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
I got you. Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the gun, Stafford. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run. This is Cannon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now, defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
They'll run with Cannon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Down and 13.
The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Lions 52, Jets 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Mariota now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Carlson on for the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Lions 52, Jets 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got, if we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Cannon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run again with Cannon. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Today's final score, Lions.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.